We're live, people. We're live. My name is Alam. Welcome to another Toronto Hoop Talk live stream. I'm joining this game late. I did not get a chance to make it in time. I'm upset that that happened, but I'm still here, people. We're up in this game, and that's encouraging. I I'm pretty nervous about this game. Um, I know we're playing well. I know we have good momentum. It feels like we're starting to figure things out. But Boston is a damn good basketball team and a team that's given us a lot of trouble recently. So I'm looking at this like if we can get a win, I'm going to be very encouraged, very excited, and very happy. But um, yeah, I'm not the most hopeful. I have not seen anything so far in this game because I just got here. So let me see. We're up 12-6. Quick stats right here. We're 5 for 7, only 1 3. Boston's 0 for 3 from 3, perfect from the field otherwise. What else is going on? Not much else. Who else? Who has our points? Jakob and Pascal got 8 of our 12. All right, that's cool. But yeah, we're here, people. Shout out to everybody that's watching this live. Shout out to everybody that is going to watch this on replay. I appreciate you, however you're watching this, whenever you're watching this. If you appreciate what I'm doing and you want to support the content, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Two very important forms of engagement for the growth of a YouTube channel. And for those of you guys who aren't familiar with how interactive live streams work, you can get in the chat and get active, get your comments, your thoughts, however you're feeling in there, and we can get a back and forth discussion going. Look, that's my favorite part of doing watch alongs like this and just doing content in general is having an opportunity to have conversations with people. So if you're watching this on replay, make sure you stay tapped into this channel and when live streams are, because instead of watching this and not being able to talk back at me, you have an opportunity to reach out. So definitely make sure you guys keep an eye on that. So far, for anybody who has watched this game, let me know what's happened. Let me know what's happened. I've missed it. I haven't been here. I'm very curious to see what's happened. I wonder if Boston is coming out slow or not. I know Boston is on the second night of a back-to-back. They played yesterday, I believe, against Brooklyn at home. So they didn't have to travel, but they were playing basketball. I saw Delano Banton got 3 minutes in that game. I don't know if that was garbage time at the end of the game. I don't know if that was one little appearance off the bench to start the game and he played himself out of minutes. But yeah, look forward to seeing what's on the court today. Catching a highlight here. Jakob getting a bucket on Porzingis underneath the basket. Good to see. Bald Derek White looks hilarious. It still doesn't look right. Drew Holiday blows by Pascal. Derek White contested 3. You live with that. You live with that. Derek White can shoot that shot, but we have a lot of length. We can contest those kind of shots. I'll live with that kind of possession defensively. Jakob gives it to OG. OG goes around the screen. OG pulls up. Front rim. That was a pretty contested mid-range pull-up. But it's an okay look, all things considered. Tatum, Drew Holiday driving, wide open Porzingis hits an open 3. Yeah, he's not the player you want to leave that open, but Boston did a good job of breaking our defense down and making help defenders scramble. Jakob Poeltl, good look underneath the basket, can't get it to fall. Porzingis pump fake from 3. I'm so glad Jakob didn't jump there. Those are the kind of threes where if a player jumps at that, you hate them for a good 30 seconds. Pascal, pull up 3. Back rim. Starts the fast break, but I think the Raptors had a few players back, so we got back well in time. Jaylen Brown. He does his typical Jaylen Brown, losing handle of the ball. He does not dribble well. Unfortunately, he gets bailed out there with the Dennis Schroeder foul. But Jaylen Brown dribbling jokes, my favorite part of NBA Twitter whenever something bad happens to Boston. That boy Jaylen Brown catches it every single time. I'm also realizing that this game, just like the game against Dallas, as soon as I check in, the game goes the wrong way. I think against Dallas, the Raptors were up 8-5. I start watching the game because I missed the 8-5 part. I start watching the game, 19-4 run. for Dallas. Now I'm checking into this game right here. It's 12-6. I'm like, oh, let's see what happens. Boston goes on a 5-0 run. They're shooting free throws here to go up 7-0. It's not fun stuff, people. Not fun stuff. Did he miss the first free throw, or are we just taking this long? Those sweaters, the sweaters are decent that I'm seeing, but I feel like they should have gone different colors with the Raptors logo. It's white and red. I feel like they should have pulled for like something with black and red. I don't think we need the white with that gray, but I like the setup. I like how basically they're using coaches now as like rollouts for stuff you can buy. Like they're basically models, which is hilarious because like they're the furthest thing from models, like obviously, but that's their new role. Brown at the free throw line. Misses the second. Did he miss both? No, he made the first one. All right, so then they just did take a lot of time. Boston picking up a little higher up the court here. Takes Schroeder a good 9 seconds to get past the line. He took the full 8 there for sure. Schroeder taking a 3 on one side of a Jakob screen. So here we have it, people. I check into this game. And by check in, I mean start watching. And the Raptors just can't make a shot anymore. And Boston seemingly is hitting everything. I don't know if Boston's missed. I feel like they've turned the ball over, but they haven't missed since I've been here. So Boston's on a 9-0 run since I started watching. Scotty Barnes, pull up 3, top of the arc. Oh my God, another miss. I need to see a make, people. I tuned in to this game 4 minutes in. Finally, I get to see my first make. Pascal shot at the basket. Good pass from Jakob. So Siakam's guarding Jrue Holiday. Well, yeah, that's Jrue Holiday, right? Yeah, it's Jrue Holiday. That continues with the pattern. I've been pointing it out in every single game. Yeah, Pascal gets the lightest defensive assignment of our perimeter players. Like obviously, Dennis Schroeder is gonna get like the guard that gets deemed dangerous, but basically from the 2 through the 4, Pascal is getting whoever the easiest matchup is consistently. So I mean, I guess I love that for him. Like his job is the easiest defensively, but I think it also frees him up to be like a help defender and just an active player off the ball with these kind of assignments. Pascal, I think he got caught between two minds there in terms of dumping it off to Pirtle versus shooting, but gets bailed out there by a Derek White foul. Gonna throw the StreamYard link out there. My guy, Rio, what's going on? What's going on? Big game. Big game. I'm excited for this one. I'm ready for the bullshit. Like as always with Boston, I'm ready for the bullshit, but I am excited to see this one. I named the stream Big Test for Toronto, and that's really like where I'm at with it. I think this is a good, like, I hear the term more like in football of just this is a measuring stick game. We're about to see how real this momentum is that we're building. Dennis to the basket, gets the foul called. I think that's like 3 fouls on Derek White now. I've seen 2 in the last couple minutes. Like maybe he had 1 before that, but Derek White in early foul trouble. Yeah, 2 possessions in a row now that he's taken a foul, which hasn't really necessarily been necessary. Like it hasn't been necessary both times. Makes the first one. Otto Porter in the game. Love the random. Maybe it's not so random, but I love the all like. I love that we're getting minutes out of Otto Porter because I was actually excited when they signed the guy because I think his skill set is one that we needed. But yeah, obviously we didn't get to see him last year, and with his injury history as a player, I just kind of assumed he would be cooked again this year, but so far we're getting minutes out of him, and like it's not like he's been crazy, like anything special, but just I feel like if he's able to consistently get minutes, he'll start to get his feet underneath him a little bit more. And if we can get one of those shooting games from Otto Porter every now and then, here and there, be a welcome addition. And again, like for a team that last year had such a trash bench, to even get a bench that can hold their own a little bit, like our bench did against Dallas, that would be big for us, 100%. I'm not watching Miami lose by 20. No Butler, no Hero. F that. I don't blame you, Daniel. I don't blame you at all. Porzingis gets space. You can see that that's a thing that is going to be a part of this game. Porzingis getting space at the 3-point line, because Jakob is not the kind of defensive player that you want to have. Like, he's not going to want to be on the perimeter like that. We're not going to want him to be on the perimeter like that, and he doesn't necessarily have that like skill set either. But I'm curious to see how they deal with that matchup. You might want to, like, I don't know, is Precious playing? I think Precious is playing, but like you might want to have that kind of a player on the court with Porzingis, and have Jakob almost get to like have him dominate the non Porzingis minutes. Wagwan Brethren from Kenyon, shout out my guy Kenyon. I'm chilling. I'm excited for this game. It's one of those games where like I think from a fan standpoint, those games where it's like you realistically know there's a decent chance you lose, and like you can understand losing, but there's like kind of an upside that you might win, and if you did win, it would be like a really good win. I think those games are like exciting for fans and just like good experiences to walk into, because it's like there's a very little chance that I lose today as a fan. Like Boston smoking Toronto would, like, that would suck. That would just like make this Saturday night kind of ass. But like if it's a close contested game and the Raptors kind of hang in there a little bit with where we were at even just like a week and a half ago, it's going to be like, okay, that's decent. And if we beat Boston, it's going to be amazing. So like, I feel like there's a very low chance of me feeling terrible at the end of this game. And I'm very excited for this game for that reason. Hawks didn't win by a big margin. Fraud watch. Precious is healthy, not playing it. I think you want to bring him back slowly because true. That is true. We play them next Friday as in-season tourney game. I think we may win by single digits, but we will see. Yeah. I mean, we're playing pretty competitive with them right now. And then also, like, the thing with a team like Boston is the way we used to play defensively last year, they're kind of built to play against that type of defense, I feel, with like having guys that are going to command the double teams, and then the shooters are going to be ready to take shots. But I do think that the way we play defense this year, it'll be nice to just see like OG, Scotty, Pascal, see what you can do defensively against Tatum and Brown in a bit more of a conservative setup where you're going to have to make Brown and Tatum get them. I'm trying to be nice about Precious. Oh, I know. Offensive situational awareness is not a phrase people just pull out like out of habit. That's a very calculated phrase right there. You think Banton gets 10 minutes? Oh, it's funny you say this. I started the stream talking about how Banton got 3 minutes yesterday, and I didn't watch the game, so I don't know if he got garbage time at the end or if he got like one like little stint off the bench in the first quarter and just played himself off the court. So I actually don't know exactly what happened, but hell no, he doesn't get 10 minutes. He got 3 minutes yesterday. He's getting a cool 4 to 5 if anything. Shout out my guy Woody. What's good? Boston may have to be humbled, man. People overrate them too much. Yeah, 100%. They get ridden like crazy, and like they easily have like the nastiest fan base too. 100%, man. We got Woody from Toy Story in here. 100%. I'm gonna pull this scoreboard up. We got second row Joe versus second row Darko. Hold up, what's the reference here? Like in terms of the bench? Because I know Masula, but was Darko on the second row like that? That's interesting. I'm actually shocked that the Celtics stuck with Mazzulla. I don't understand. Because the thing is like the guy's clearly just not a coach. Like he was never gonna get a coaching job until the wild shit happened with Udoka. And then he didn't do anything last year. I think that would command giving him another opportunity, but then they stuck with it. I don't understand. Also, I call him Joey Mozzarella. So like, he gets no respect out here. I don't know why at all. I have no understanding of why they stuck with him, but it is what it is. I'll keep an eye on Miami, but definitely not watching. Yeah, do your thing, bro. Do your thing. Last year he was the second row guy. Oh, damn. Okay, the come up is real. This is a matchup of two guys that had meteoric rises, I suppose. That's interesting. Damn, so Darko was on the second row in Memphis with all that shit he did with Desmond Bain? That's crazy. Malachi's in the game. Okay, my anxiety has Malachi and Precious. My anxiety is up. You got Pascal babysitting the bench right here. You got Otto, Precious, Malachi, and a guy in the corner that I can't see from this really strange camera angle. Oh, it's Scotty. This camera angle is ass. Why are they doing this? Why did they waste everybody's time with that? What the hell is this? Finally, Porzingis. Precious is on the court and Porzingis is still getting those open threes. Precious, your job right now on the court is to not be Jakob Poeltl. And that means just like get out there. Scotty backing down Al Horford. Complaining about some contact there, misses the shot. Raptors still up 24-22, 2:31 to go. Malachi guarding Peyton Pritchard. We got a switch here from Scotty to Precious on Jason Tatum. Tatum takes it right to the basket. Pascal was the defender underneath the rim. That is not a rim protector. You on the TSN broadcast? Yeah, his job is to not be booty cheeks. That is true. We will see if he manages to get that done. We will see about that. Now Pascal gets switched. Jesus, Tatum. He got the switch onto Precious Achua, and I got scared, and then he just chucked it into the crowd. That was a bad pass. Jrue Holiday checking back into the game. $154 to go, 24 apiece. We got Scotty. Gets the switch Horford onto him, pulls up this time, gets the basket. Thank God, because if Scotty Barnes missed that shot and it was 2 possessions in a row of this guy having Horford on him and not scoring, I would have been frustrated. But now, he got that basket on that possession. Now he's now clamping Jrue Holiday. Who the hell does Jrue Holiday think he is? That is so disrespectful. Did he think he was gonna post up Scotty Barnes and then he goes for the turnaround fadeaway like he's him? That was crazy from Jrue Holiday right there. That was crazy. Tatum, step back, hand in his face, rims out. Oh, no, Precious. Can't box out Al Horford. Can't not foul Al Horford after the rebound comes down. Oh, no. He's handing hook shots. No one around him, too. Dude, it is what it is. Pritchard inbounding to Jrue Holiday. Jrue Holiday goes left, right around Achua. Achua can't, it was a decent contest, but Holiday still got the basket to fall. So, those things can't be happening. Getting out-rebounded by Horford, getting Jrue Holiday looking at you and seeing food, that's not good. Yeah. So, it really seems like it's been a thing of him and Pascal are just shooting. It's like with a different aggression, or just they're shot hunting above the break from 3. And I don't think this would be what they would opt for personally, but I just think that's a part of how It's a part of like the way I would say it is like the plan is probably like, look, if we're gonna be decent, you two have to be shooting those threes. Like if teams don't have to respect that, things probably aren't gonna work out. So look, you might not make them, but you will shoot them. Feels like that's kind of the coaching instruction there. But Tatum gets to the foul line, makes the first one. Boston is in the bonus. Fortunately, there's only probably going to be one possession left for them. So that's good. Gets both free throws to fall. Malachi Flynn getting picked up full court by Pritchard. Scotty Barnes has Drew Holiday on him. Takes him right to the basket, misses his shot, gets his rebound, kicks out to Malachi. Malachi had about a bit of an advantage there, but he didn't shoot or get the blow by or anything. So he takes a contested pull up with Al Horford in his face. Really, really nasty offensive possession there. And then Tatum will dribble down the court, take the last shot of the quarter, and he will get a basket to fall at the rim. 30-26, Raptors down 4. Can I be honest? When it's Barnes in the bench unit, I get afraid. 100%, 100%. I said it. When I saw Precious and Malachi on the court together, I was like, the anxiety levels go up. Because with those two players, it's not even about it's not even about the good things that you won't get. It's about the bad things that you will get. Like, like there's the absence of good things and then the presence of bad things. And those are players that, sometimes you get the presence of bad things. Malachi had auto open. Yeah. They messed that possession up completely. For what it's worth, yeah, no, Scotty made the right decision. But at the same time, I've seen him be in that situation so many times where he'll just force that second shot up and it'll fall like at a high enough rate to where you probably should do it. But yeah, there was a crowd there. Guys were open at the 3-point line. I get it. Whatever. Like hindsight's 2020. If Malachi just hits that three or finds auto, like I'm not complaining. But yeah, people, 30-26. Raptors down 4 at the first. I walked into the game with about 8:20 in the quarter. We were up 6. I was gassed. We're now down 4. Maybe I'm the problem. Shout out to everybody that's watching this right now. Shout out to everybody that might watch this on the replay. If you guys appreciate what's going on with this content, you want to support the content and what's going on, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. 2 very important forms of engagement for the growth of a YouTube channel. And if you're not familiar with interactive live streams and how these things kind of work, because these aren't the most common things, you as an audience member are a part of the show. You have an opportunity to get active in the chat with questions, comments, whatever, and really like help the direction of this live stream. So like Kenyon is here active. You have the chance to do the same thing. And that's really when I think these live streams get fun. Guys were open. Barnes shouting 40. Too many dudes calling their own number. Where's in the words of Masai, selfishness. Too much selfishness. Man, 100%, always supporting. We are 1 for 8 from 3. They are 3 for 10 from 3. Wow, we're 36% from the field. They're 60%. That's a crazy disparity in a 4-point game. What is the factor that makes up for that? Let me see. The Scores app is taking hella long. What this app just doesn't want to load, and the game is back, so I guess we'll never know. Oh, no. Who is that number 30? I don't want to say Peyton Pritchard's cousin, but that's what I like. That's kind of what it feels like. We're not out rebounding them or doing a better job of getting turnovers or getting to the free throw line. Actually, no, I lied. Boston has 3 more turnovers than us. I guess that makes up for it a little bit. But that being said, it's a 9-point game already. It's a 9-point game. Sorry, what was the question? I actually don't even remember what I said. Oh, Sam Hauser. I guess so. I guess that's the guy. who's Peyton Pritchard's cousin. Chris Boucher turns it over. The wheels have kind of fallen off here. OG got the Tatum assignment. I feel like Tatum wants to switch on to Boucher. We hedge the pick and roll. Sam Hauser gets some space. Sam Hauser punishes us. It is a 12-point game. Yeah. You can see there, like in that specific matchup, we don't want to get the switch of Boucher onto Tatum there. We don't really want to go over or under the screen. The only thing left gives a guy like Sam Hauser some space. And if he's going to punish you for that, giving him that space, you're kind of just screwed. I guess you live with that instead of giving Tatum an opportunity one way or another. But yeah, you just got to hold your hands up there when random guys are just going to come off the bench and hit threes, and your guys off the bench are going to come onto the court and just like turn the ball over. It just, you get what you get. So this game all of a sudden now has been blown a little bit wide open. It is a 12-point game. What is this run that Boston's on? I feel like they should be on I feel like this game was like Raptors 24-21. Like I think they had a lead, so that would be like something like a 17-2 run. It's real nasty out here. Real nasty out here. Shared my new Twitter. Old one got banned for calling Havertz a donkey. I understand. No lies are told. No lies are told. I'm not gonna say it, but no lies are told. Jeez. Yeah, we're let me get some quick plus minuses. Oh my lord. Malachi Flynn is a minus 15 in 5 minutes. Precious Achua, this is worse, a minus 14 in 4 minutes. Chris Boucher is a minus 12 in 3 minutes. A minus 12 in 3 minutes. Shout out my guy Pascal. He's a zero in a game where they're down 12. That's my guy right there. Pascal's going to be like, hey, y'all lost. Actually, man, you have to stagger the minutes. It's like it's not fun to watch, man. It's not fun to watch, but it is what it is. Like maybe we'll make a fake comeback. But just this shooting disparity, the other team is shooting 65%. We're shooting 35%. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a really big disparity. Like you're just asking to get your ass beat when the disparity is like that. And Precious over Grady is no bueno. Second row Darko strikes. Second row Darko, you know. By the way, I like that point differential is a tiebreaker in the in-season tournament. I'm an advocate for point differential being a thing because I think basketball games should be played till the very end. Like you want to bench players, cool, like awesome, but like what your shit players do in garbage time should have some meaning and some consequence to it. So I enjoy that point differential is a thing, and I would hope that they bring it to the NBA. To this, I mean, like to the regular season, because why not? 2 teams are tied. I mean, head-to-head's cool. Actually, I can't lie. There's nothing wrong with head-to-head. I don't think there's like something that about head-to-head that needs replacing. But yeah, I like what point differential does to the sport of basketball or just sports in general. Malachi Flynn hits a 3, cutting the lead down to 11 for Boston. 9:39 to go. Scotty guarding Drew. OG on Tatum. Sam Hauser coming to set the screen again. Oh, Lord. They got to switch Achua onto Tatum. He bites hard on a pump fake. Tatum, unfortunately for us, doesn't get 3 free throws. But then he just steps back and dots Precious. Like, that's just Precious, man. Hashtag development. Cue meme of throwing the damn towel. Man, we're getting there. Scotty, pull up 3. knocks it down. Lead back to 11. Okay, is Sam Hauser going to come set a screen again? Drew Holiday has on a possession where Drew Holiday and Peyton Pritchard have the ball in their hand for most of the time. Thank you. We get a Peyton Pritchard traveled. I was about to say, in a possession where Holiday and Pritchard have that much of the ball, you got to get stopped defensively because that's not going to happen that often. Boucher checking out. Schroeder Pascal still in the game. Grady checked in. Grady for Boucher. 11 points down. That's what we're calling for. Pritchard. Horford backing down Achua. Achua just let Horford get like way too deep into the post there. Way too deep. And like I know that Horford is old enough to have old man strength. You just can't let that happen. OG with the matchup to set up OG got really deep in the post there on a guard, created a wide open three for Scotty. Just can't get it to fall. It is what it is. Mark Anderson says Scotty Barnes, future superstar. That's a fact, man. You see the jump he took this year to know he still has so much of a runway ahead of him. Definitely things are looking good in terms of Scotty's development. Grady, we got Grady buckets, people. We got Grady buckets. For those of you who've been here before, you know what that means. You know what that means. Y'all know what's going on. Please, we need Grady. This is the thing, right? Like, it's interesting. Like, just Grady's cash money when it comes to like, if the vibes are bad, if things don't feel good. I was about to say insert dick, but what I mean is just like you put Grady on the court and just like the vibes get reset. Oh no, Tatum with Achua. No. Whenever I see Precious on Tatum, it's not fun. It's not fun. Let's go Tatum, taking fouls for no reason. He just took a frustration foul up 11. What's wrong with this guy? Look at our starting five. Who is Miami starting five? I just know Haywood Highsmith is one of them. I was not lying. Haywood Highsmith, Bam Adebayo, Lowry, Jaime Jaquez, I don't know, Duncan Robinson. Oh yeah, it's real nasty. Y'all see the vision, people. Y'all see the vision. Wow, okay. Instead of closing it, I accidentally brought one of the other ones on screen. Okay, Pascal got Sam Hauser. Wow. Okay, thank God. I knew that had to be a foul. If Pascal got stripped by Sam Hauser there, it would have hurt my heart. Wait, okay, yeah. I was gonna say I just saw that the Celtics like logo had American flag colors all over it. Then I realized I think they have a equivalent of Remembrance Day today. These fouls Boston have taken, like the Tatum foul and this Drew Holiday foul, are so unnecessary and so random. Like Tatum does not have to be swiping at Precious like that over there. And then Holiday, why are you pressing Schroeder that tightly to a guy who's running away from the basket? Pascal, low post, Derek Brown, open three for Dennis, gets it to fall. We have an 8-point game, people. Like hopefully, if the starters do get us back in this game, man, hopefully. Oh, thank God. I thought they might have called a foul there along the baseline. Yeah, hopefully, what's it called? The bench doesn't trick it off the next time they're on the court. That being said, though, where we're at in this game, we probably won't see the bench until like middle of the third. So that's enough time for me to, cope with the negative feelings that the bench made me feel in this game earlier. Pirtle, looking at Porzingis and seeing food, can't get it to fall. Mayhem ensues underneath the basket, and we end up with a Pirtle basket. It's a 6-point game, people. Starting lineup doing their thing. Pirtle switched on to Jaylen Brown. Fortunately, Jaylen Brown can't dribble. Oh my God. Jaylen Brown just did that with a center on it. Oh my God. He can't even take advantage of. Oh, whoa, Pascal. Dog. You're not passing to Scotty or OG. Dennis is a smaller human being. But like when you make a pass like that with no pressure, like what's going on? Siakam in the post and good offense happens again. Grady playing good defense on Drew. This Porzingis Pirtle matchup, I hate my life. I hate watching this. Dennis to Pascal. Pascal sends Grady towards the basket. Pascal. Oh my God. The hell is Grady from 3? Fuck. Now we needed that, man. A Grady 3 making it a 1-possession game. The vibes would have been amazing. Oh wow, Porzingis is traveling out here. What a terrible couple. I think he traveled, and I think there was the Tatum foul, there was the Hauser foul underneath the basket. Boston's just doing dumb shit. I don't even know if we're dictating this or like forcing this out of Boston, but they're just doing dumb shit. Pirtle. Lob to Siakam. Okay. Pirtle the lob thrower. I am not familiar with your game. I guess I'm not familiar with your game. I did not know he had that in him. So I saw Pascal cutting off the ball, and I was like, okay, that's an easy basket. Then I see Pirtle putting some air underneath the ball, and I was like, wow, what do we do? Why don't we just pass it to him and let him dunk? Then he got the lob default. That's what it is. Yakin skills is back. See, Kenny, this was building in Summer League. You know, like this was building in the G League. This was building in those FIFA sessions, 100%. Jakob has been on the wing. He put a cross in for Pascal in the center of the box. This has been building this chemistry. You are about to play ahead of me. Yeah. I'm watching cable. So I'm about as ahead as I could possibly be. Man, you see how strong Holiday is. What play are you referencing there? Is it the play where he was kind of holding his own against Pascal and then tripped and fell? Because I'm not exactly sure what play you're referencing. But yeah. No, Drew Holiday, he's certified at what he does. 100%. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody locked in right now. 17 people watching live. This is probably one of my bigger streams in terms of concurrent viewers. So major shout out to you guys, man. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. 2 very important forms of engagement for the growth of a YouTube channel. Whether you're watching this live right now or watching this on replay after the fact, both of you guys are appreciated regardless of how you are consuming this content. And if you appreciate what we're doing here, man, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Him backing down Dennis. Oh, yeah. For sure. You see how it is having a bigger guard. Right. Yeah, I mean, if you have a bigger guard, it's an easy advantage to get. Like, if you have a guard that can just back down their man into, like, the post area and just force someone to do something, and then it's the point guard in that position who can then create for the rest of the team, right? Like, it's one thing for OG because OG gets that matchup a lot. OG is the guy that'll be able to back a guard down into the low post and dictate something else defensively, like dictate somebody else coming and creating that 4-on-3 off the ball. But OG is not the player to then make the right pass, identify it in time, and execute the pass. But when it's your point guard in that situation, great things happen. Great things happen offensively. I love it. The first replay off the commercial break is the Grady layup. I love it. Even before the alley-oop. That's fire. I'm a fan. I'm telling you, I'm still not used to ball Derek White. That shit is still so weird to look at. We're on a 9-0 scoring run in 4 minutes. These guys haven't scored for 4 minutes. Porzingis ends that with a basket. 6-point game again. 4:12 to go. 47-41. Schroeder goes around a Pirtle screen. Pascal, Grady, back to Schroeder. 8 seconds to go left on the shot clock. Pascal takes a 3 over Holiday, can't get it to fall. Boucher can't get his hands on a rebound, working hard underneath the basket. Celtics the other way. Derek White, bad pass to the corner. Lets Chris Boucher recover a little bit, but he almost gets his ankles snatched by Drew Holiday there. Sorry, Jaylen Brown. And that's Jaylen Brown too. Like, that can't be the guy that gives you trouble in that situation. Shout out to basketball Twitter for saying he dribbles like a Republican. That can't be the guy. Pascal loses control of the ball. Boston goes the other way in transition. Derek White, wide open 3. Fortunately, he misses there. Grady with the rebound. Current score. You missed the hairline. It's not even that I missed the hairline. I see this bald head and I'm just like, this is such a dramatic change from the long ass hair he had last year. Whoa. Whoa. I hate that call, man. I hate that call so much. Yes, that's what it is, man. Jaylen Brown dribbles like a Republican. Oh, man. Oh, Kenyon, I've been meaning to ask you. Oh, my God, Pascal. What the hell did I just watch? But Drew Holiday should not be doing that to you. Scotty got Jaylen Brown. Schroeder back to OG. That possession was just really bad in general. Schroeder just tried to be like, you know what? It's the end of the possession. I'm just going to try to force my way to the basket. Somehow, I think we got bailed out. No, I saw what Holiday did to Pascal, and I was like, did Pascal just shut off? Wow, we got an air ball off the inbounds play. Terrible stuff, people. Terrible stuff. This game has gotten very sloppy. 2:20 to go. I just need us to just be composed during these last 2 minutes. Just not put us in a weird place, down 15 all of a sudden. Just steady the ship, play decent basketball down the stretch. Wow. Okay, Boston's joining us with the stupidity. Random turnover. Scotty Barnes above the break, attacking Porzingis, finds OG, gets a decent look from 3, doesn't fall. Hey, can we get a charge? No. They called that a block? I got to see a replay there. I thought his feet were about as set as feet can get. Oh, no. My eyes tricked me. His feet were moving. Damn. The thing is, he got his feet set, then he moved them. He didn't have to do that. Just stay where you were. There was a guy to your left. Probably Jaylen Brown doesn't slip between 2 guys. He doesn't have the dexterity. Tatum gets an easy bucket at the basket. Wait, we're closing out the half with Malachi Flynn. I did not think I had to see him again till the third. Oh yeah, Dennis is hurt. I just realized. So the thing I noticed there is he went to the bench. He didn't head back to the locker room. So I'm thinking it's probably not bad, but oh my God, Peyton Pritchard is checking in. That's funny. Did they just say look, Malachi's on the court. We don't have to play a starter. Let's get this guy some rest. Peyton Pritchard, get that ass on the court. Yeah, they're just giving Drew Holiday some rest here. I doubt this is a part of their substitution pattern. Hey. Tatum getting out hustled. Tatum having to foul. Anytime OG had a bad game, he gets no flack. But I'll be real. I think the scarf video happened and people were just like, we just love this guy. Regardless, we just love this guy. Free throws for Pascal, 51-41, 120 to go. Pascal been missing free throws. I need some makes. Big guy. Yeah, Miami is smoking Atlanta with a really janky starting lineup. That's something else. That is something else. Pascal misses the second 9-point game. Turn up Raptors. Yeah, we need that. Looks like a cheap foul call here. We did not need this, but yeah, we need that. Free throws for Tatum. There were stretches in this game where it felt like we were starting to get our footing, but it feels like we have like 1 to 2 lineups that we can play in this game and be in a good place. There's a bunch of lineups we put on the court where things just go bad. So Atlanta is not real. Frauds, you mean? Yeah, 100%. Atlanta is funny. Like I feel like they just double down on bad moves, like consistently. I think DeJounte Murray was not the right trade. I think they should have bailed on that as soon as they could, but they just continue to double down on building that team. Like Trae Young and DeJounte Murray being the foundation of your team is crazy. We're going with 2 guards. We're going small in the era of wing players. It's real nasty out here. Cannot believe they did that. Malachi lob to Jakob Poeltl. What is this? We saw a Poeltl alley-oop to Siakam and now a Malachi lob to Poeltl that he almost missed. Tatum, step back 3. OG, great contest. Misses. All right. Probably our last shot of the half. Looking like ISO Scotty here. I lied. Poeltl came up to set a screen. He got the switch. Porzingis on Scotty. Dumps off to Poeltl. Scotty gets a lot of space. Dunk on somebody. Oh, I lied. That was a great play. That was some solid. That was like that 2-man game there between Poeltl and Scotty. Like that was clean. Good, timely, sensible passes. Oh, that's nasty there. Boston getting a layup when they barely had time in this half. That's nasty. Whatever, man. 55-20, 55-46. It's a 9-point game, people. We are at halftime. Yeah, like we had our moments in that half, but Boston's clearly a better team than us. If we could magically play the same lineup 48 minutes, we could probably hang with Boston, but we can't. So we can't. Lowry's been playing well the last 2 games, bro. Where is it? It's our guy, man. The hell? He's been playing well forever. That's just, I'm never gonna say a bad word about that guy. But that is true, though. The line of Miami is playing. How is Atlanta not up? But yeah, people, we're at halftime. There's no basketball to commentate or to watch. So I'm going to be here just talking to the chat. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in right now. 19 people watching live. Again, this is an interactive live stream, so you are a part of the show. Feel free to get active in the chat with any thoughts and questions that you guys might have to spring conversation. That's what we'll be doing at halftime till the game is back. I'll check into the rest of the NBA. And like I said, like this is Toronto Hoop Talk, not Raptors Hoop Talk. So this is a Toronto-based basketball community. Any basketball you guys might want to talk about, we can do that during halftime. But yeah, if you're tapped in right now and you enjoy the content, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. 88-74, Orlando over Milwaukee. Milwaukee is in a really like interesting place. because the thing is like Dame is gonna miss what's it called? He's gonna miss his games, and I don't think the Dameless games are actually beneficial at all to them building what they're doing as a team. I actually think they need Dame and Giannis to be playing together to really like get some cohesion with what they're doing. And yeah, so it's just a waste of a game when he's not playing. And then when in those games, like, okay, you're not developing what you're going to be in the playoffs. You're also having a hard time winning the games to have good seeding. So it just feels like they need those games from Dame in the worst way. Anyways, I may be gone for the half. Beyond that, I can get some work done. If I get my work done, I'll be back. Yeah, man, good luck. And always just like do your thing. No worries. Like, appreciate you when you're here, and when you're not, like, it's all good for sure. Good luck with the work. Dame should be with us for fuck's sake. Bro, it is what it is. Like, it is what it is. People did not rate Miami's package like that. Well, actually, it sounds crazy, but they did not rate their trade offers like that. And just you get what you get. Milwaukee, I think, basically, I think the fact that Drew Holiday ended up being worth what Drew Holiday was worth from a team like Boston was a big part of the fact that they could get it done. Because, like, I didn't look at Milwaukee and see like a great young team that had the kind of prospects that Portland would want. But I mean, oddly enough, it turns out that they had a veteran piece that could be flipped for other assets, and it worked out. So, interesting situation, man. I did not see Milwaukee being the team at all. But yeah, let me see who's getting the points for Orlando. Orlando is... You got Franz Wagner with 22, Suggs with 18, Banchero with 20, and the other Wagner with 16. That's a pretty well-rounded performance from Orlando. Let me see what Suggs' stats are. Is he back? No, he's not. 40% from the field, 33% from three, 11, 2, and 5. And the 5 are rebounds, by the way. It's not like he's getting 5 dimes. He's getting 5 rebounds. That is not, that is not the way. 41 points from 2s, 4 for 9 from 3s. Yeah, Miami's cooking out here. Miami is cooking. Who's missing? They're missing Gary Harris and Wendell Carter. So does Anthony Black start for them? That's interesting. I did not know that. I did not know Anthony Black starts for them. Damn, they're showing replays. They're showing replays I do not want to see, man. They're showing all these Celtics buckets. But yeah, Tatum is having a game, man. I don't know what his numbers look like. I haven't seen them yet, but oh yeah, he's got 17. And it feels like it and looks like it. You're watching the game and you're just seeing that, like, the ball's in his hands and they're playing obviously through him. So he's looking for certain kind of switches, and whether he gets them or not will dictate what the offense does. If he doesn't get the switch he wants, somebody else is probably going to get a good look, and they're just playing through him. And yeah, it's tough. It's tough when another team has a player like that, and you're not really you're not able to really like have anything close to him on your side. And for what it's worth, I think Pascal and Scotty are capable of those kind of games. It's just not happening today. So now the rest of your team has to starkly outplay the rest of their team, and that's just like, it's a high level of expectation for that to happen. Bro, they just showed the Holiday move on Siakam again. I don't want to see that. That was like that should not happen. Drew Holiday should not be able to do that against an average defender, let alone a good defender in Pascal. I cannot believe that happened. I told people about the Magic, to be frank. Yeah, the Magic are on the come up. The Magic are they're a team that has a lot of interesting young talent. I think they're going to be a popular team for people to be like, guys, watch for that team for a while. But I do think it'll take them time to actually be good, because they're just like, they are so young. That team, like, they are just a bunch of children, really. So It'll take time, but I think Orlando will become something at some point. And it'll have been a long time. Like, I remember when Orlando during the Dwight Howard years were like a permanent fixture at the top of the East. Year in, year out, you just knew Orlando would be there. And it has been the opposite of that for a long time. A really long time, man. So it'd be interesting to see them back. We have had T's bounce back. Well, hold on. What is that in reference to? Oh, I'm assuming we have had teams bounce back. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We got Cavs Warriors, a matchup that used to be a finals matchup and is now just, any old regular matchup. Cleveland struggling this year. Cleveland's a funny team, and I think they're in a funny place because I don't understand the point of Donovan Mitchell there. I really don't. I don't understand it at all because I think you have Garland and Mobley, and it would be nice to have like a solid older player to kind of ease them into growing into like the great players they should be. But I don't think Donovan Mitchell is the guy because I don't think he wants to be there. So it's tough because you invested a lot of capital into getting Mitchell. And if he leaves for nothing, you've just lost a lot of capital for nothing. And if you trade him, you have to get the move right because you have to recoup some value. So they're in a tough spot. Yeah, I don't like because what else do they have on the team that's like worth paying? I think they'll probably just like commit their money to Garland and Mobley. They'll probably have to trade Jared Allen. Again, like I don't think they'll be able to keep Mitchell. So are they going to trade him or keep him? We'll see. But yeah, I think Cleveland's in a weird place. I would not want to be. I do not envy the decisions they're going to have to make at all. I'll tell you that much, people. I would definitely tell you that much. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, not much of a day in the NBA today. Only 4 games and only 3 are on right now. But looking at the Raptors schedule for the next few games, hold on. So damn, we really will have played by Friday. So by the end of this week, we will have played Boston 2 times, Milwaukee 2 times, and Philly 2 times. That's playing the class of the East 6 times in the team's first. Oh no. That's 6 of the team's first 12 games being against the top of the East. That's a really rough schedule, man. That's a really rough schedule. But early on, you're going to get a feel for how the Raptors match up against those teams. And I think what we've learned so far clearly is that Philly is a rough matchup for us. We just don't match up well against that team. A team like Milwaukee, I think because Milwaukee's in this weird state as a team where they don't really know what they are. If the Raptors show up and have a great game, they can definitely beat Milwaukee. And then Boston, I think what we're learning today is that like Boston is ahead of us in 2 regards. Boston is the team that has the talent and they have the continuity and cohesion because a lot of these players have been playing together for a while. We're a bit thrown together. Milwaukee is far more thrown together than us, so we kind of have that advantage on them. We don't really have any advantage at all against Boston. Against Philly, we kind of don't have an advantage either. Although it's tough. I don't actually think Philly like is really anything special. They just have Joel Embiid. That's the biggest problem. And not to minimize Maxey because Maxey gives us headaches. And Maxey's obviously like a very solid player. But the big thing is Embiid, man. If Embiid wasn't just so inevitable, I feel like we could cope better. But alas, we aren't. And we don't. So that's really how how we stack up against the top of the East. What would be nice though, and we're gonna get a feel for how the Raptors match up against other kinds of teams. It would be nice to see how we match up against the Clevelands and New Yorks and Atlantas. And let me look at the standings. Who are the Indy, Atlanta, New York, Miami. Like these are all the teams ahead of us. Orlando's right there with us. Brooklyn. I want to see us play those teams. I want to see how we match up against them because I don't think obviously like there's teams there where like if they play to their best, then yeah, they'll probably finish ahead of us like guaranteed. But like if teams don't play their best basketball and we do, like I take our chances against any one of them. Really. So I want to see it though. I want to see it on a court. It's one thing to just like theorize and just think about what could be the case or what, is likely to be the case. But I just want to see it at some point. Like I'm done with the thinking it through. I want to see what they look like against all these teams. Looking at what we've been so far, like how many of those teams have we played? Oh wow. So we played 4 games against the top of the East, right? That's 4. Well, that would have been 4 of our first 9 if you include this game. Then we played 4 games against Western Conference teams. The only team in the East we've played that hasn't been an elite team is Chicago, a game that we just did some of the stupidest stuff down the stretch to lose that game. So we really actually have no feel for where we're at against the rest of the East, and that's what I'm looking forward to. You match well with us, to be frank. You know what it is with Miami, right? It's like when Miami and Toronto play, it's like we're not mirror images, but we kind of try to do the same thing, and that's make the game physical, make it defensive, make it low scoring, not a high tempo game, and both teams want to play that kind of a game. So it inevitably ends up being that game, and because it's that kind of game, it's always going to be close and competitive. We have a few new players. Struce gone, Vincent gone, Zeller gone. Party for that, though. Love renewed. Okay. Jeez, they're showing the stats again, man. 55% from the field for Boston, 38% for Toronto. Boston's out rebounding us by 3. They only have 2 more turnovers. That's crazy. That's just really what it is. This game, it feels like it's coming down to shot making. But what I would also say is like shot quality. Because I think having a player like Tatum is allowing Boston to generate like a higher caliber of shots. Whereas for us, we're not taking the same quality of shots. So it's not like a small thing. Like sometimes you hear like, it's a make or miss league. Sometimes guys miss shots. Sometimes the guys make shots. Like it's not even necessarily that. Straight up, like we're just not able to generate shots the way they are. Shout out DCLXVL Love. I think that's a new name in the chat. I haven't seen that. Better to play 500 early against top teams. This is true. I think it's an important context to our record so far that, again, we've played the top of the East and teams in the West that are tough, right? Because Dallas is playing great. San Antonio, obviously, not like the best team, but they beat the Suns. Like they are not necessarily trash. And again, we've played the absolute top of the East so far, like the top tier of the East. So we've had a pretty tough schedule. We've already had a 5 games in 7 days stretch. It's an important bit of context to know that it'll probably get easier at some point. This is true. We're cooking the Hawks. You see their post on X. I have not seen their post. What did they say? If you can drop it in the chat, I can pull it up on the screen, or you can message it to me. But yeah. Oh, that's rough there. That's rough. That possession there with Tatum getting right to the basket. Like with Jakob on the court, you don't ever want to see the other team get easy shots like that at the rim. Then on the other side, Tatum blocks a Schroeder layup. Or at least that's what I think it looked like. Or Schroeder missed it really bad. Porzingis from 3. Yeah, that's a part of the matchup against Boston that I think is like it's gonna it's going to be really frustrating for me to watch personally. It's Porzingis just camping out at 3 and either taking Pirtle that far away from the basket or getting open looks from 3. In both instances, I kind of hate what it does to us defensively. It almost makes it as if like that's the game where you would want to not play Pirtle if you had a better option. Unfortunately for us, Achua is just not that guy. Siakam, Euro step, can't get the shot to fall. Foul on Pirtle underneath the basket. Something like that. $12-point game. Pretty good start for Boston coming out the half. Nah, man, what am I seeing with Drew Holiday today? Like, truly, what am I seeing? This guy, Drew Holiday, is just like, so forget the shots that he has made. That turnaround fadeaway against Scotty was crazy. It was crazy that he felt like he should attempt that. And then you see what he has done, like taking Jakob to the rim. He should not feel like he can do that. The spin move against Siakam, he should not feel like he can do that. Why is he playing with this much confidence against us? How did we let Drew Holiday get this much confidence? Then he operates the pick and roll and gets a lob to Porzingis. I do not like watching Drew Holiday play with this much authority and like conviction. This is not fun. I'm not having a blast. What the hell is this, man? Like, here's the thing, right? Hey, Tatum, do your thing. Brown, do your thing. Porzingis, hit your threes. I just don't want to see Drew Holiday get at my team like this. I just do not want to see that. That is not fun to watch. What's the score? What is it? 64-50? Shit. It's not good. It's not looking good, bro. It's not looking good. And the bench has to check in. And we have to see the bench play after this. This is what's happening to the starters. Imagine what's going to happen against the bench. It's going to be bad, bad, bad. We got to pivot from Drew Holiday hooping to Malachi Flynn and Precious Achua on the court together. That's a nasty set of things to have happen. Bro, I don't even know. I don't even know. But yeah, shout out to everybody that's tapped in right now who's still watching. 16 people watching live, and I'm sure people who are going to be watching this on replay afterwards. Regardless of how you're watching this, I appreciate you. And if you appreciate the content that we're doing here, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. 2 very important forms of engagement for the growth of a YouTube channel. And if those of you guys who aren't familiar with interactive live streams, you are very much a part of the show. So through being in the chat, you are going to help dictate what goes on here. So during breakages in play right now, where there's no basketball happening, I like to go back and forth with the chat, see what the chat is saying. So feel free to get active in the chat if you have anything to say. I was going to check the schedule going forward, and then I think I got sidetracked talking about something else. It happens, people. It happens. Yeah, so we get Washington, Milwaukee, Boston, Detroit, Orlando, Indy, Chicago, Cleveland, Brooklyn. I know I just ran off a bunch of names, and that probably didn't register with everybody. But outside of that, obviously, like the 2 games versus Milwaukee and Boston, right? Washington, Detroit, Orlando, Indy, Chicago, Cleveland. Like those are games where if the team is rounding into form, they should be able to get some momentum going there. Now, of course, you're not going to win every game, but you should start to get something going. And the key thing there is that like if during a run against your competition in the East, if you start to get like smoked there, that should be a pretty clear sign as to what you should do with the team. So again, like it'll be a good opportunity to learn and see what's going on. OG corner 3. Great setup by Scotty. We still got starters in the game. Otto Porter checked in, but aside from that, I think there's 9 starters on the court. So look at Jaylen Brown pull up 3. Like, so look at that. Like Boston's got their starters on the court. We needed to bring Otto Porter on. We're in a situation where we need to dictate the change, and the change is Otto Porter. So that just goes to show you where we are. Derek White driving. Jaylen Brown, little push shot. Scotty Barnes pats his chest after the basket as if to say that's my fault. Taking some accountability, but we need a little bit more than accountability if we want to have anything happen in this game. Scotty Barnes jumps without knowing exactly what he's going to do with the ball, which is a no-no in basketball, and clearly doesn't have a pass that he likes in the air, and just whips it to the corner and just throws it out of bounds. Porzingis 3 the other way. Oh, this is getting nasty. 21-point game. Timeout Toronto. This third quarter has been very, very rough, people. And again, like I said before, this is what the starters are doing on the court. The bench at some point is going to see the court. At some point, we're going to have to see Malachi Flynn and Precious Achiuwa have to navigate being down like 18-20 probably. And I anticipate that's going to look ugly. I anticipate that's going to look really ugly. Finally found it. Let me see. I could probably open this up here. Found it. Oh, whoa. I did not know what I'd be watching here. What the hell is this? Okay, hold up. I got to share this screen. I have to share a different screen. So we're going to stop this. We're going to let me know if you guys can actually see this properly. What the hell is this? Oh, whoa. Y'all do not need to see the back of YouTube Studio. But that was disturbing. That's crazy. Like, truly, what were they cooking there? What were they cooking? I guess they were just looking for a viral moment to draw attention to the in-season tournament, and they did their job. I can't believe, like, think about, you're the mascot. You're the guy who's in the Hawks mascot, and they're like, all right, here's the pitch. You got to get on the bed and get sexy. Like, that's crazy. But, I mean, they got their moment, I guess. They got their moment. They're showing the FanDuel live odds. Show the spread. They showed the over. They showed the in-game total. Show the spread. No, I know TSN doesn't want to show the spread. Scotty should have just taken that 3, man. Like, we're not doing anything offensively anyways. Watch us settle for a worse look. Oh, we turned it over. What do you know? They're down bad, showing only feet. Jeez. So Kenyon, while you were gone, I was talking about how the start of this third is especially worse because at some point At some point, we're going to have to see Malachi Flynn and Precious Achua on the court. Like, this is the starters. At some point, they're going to be in a game down 20, and that'll probably be hard to watch, like even harder to watch. It's only going to get worse, people. Barnes getting passive inside and chucking threes, 100%. 100%. I don't know if Porzingis just has him fearing for his life around the rim or what, but the chucking threes when it's not like his game against Atlanta last year and his game against somebody this year, when they're not falling, the chucking isn't what we need. Of course, be aggressive with the shot because clearly, like, you've been aggressive this year and it's been good, but not like this isn't aggressive. This is, I'm just going to settle for this. If it's there, I'm going to take it. It's less work. Hey, we're picking up full court. I remember the days of when this would change. This would result in like the turn of games. If you're down and Kyle Lowry gets started with that full court press, that would change games. Brown gets right to the rim. It is evidently not changing this game. Scotty Barnes pull up from the step back from like the baseline area, from the wing, gets it to fall. Had he missed that, that would have fit in well with our commentary about him just like settling for jumpers. But OG just did a Euro step and missed. He tried, people. He tried. Man, even 2 years ago, there were times we would dominate with the full court. 100%. 100%. When AJ Griffin did what he did last year, when we tried to press high up the court at the end of the game, it hurt. It hurt my heart. Yo, OG, he missed a layup off a Euro step, and then he got his shot blocked from 3 by Derek White. What the hell? What the hell am I watching? Oh, yeah. The step back went. Barnes made the step back from the baseline. It was a mid-range. Yeah. The full court press, man. You just had to be there. You just had to be there. Scotty Barnes has Derek White on him. That's a post-up. All right, backs him down, turns around. That's his look. Just can't get it to fall. Just one of those days. Ooh. Scotty Barnes there, you can see that, and I was surprised when I saw that. I was like, did he just quit here? But he kind of let Drew Holiday get a little bit ahead of him, just waited, him waiting to time the jump was what I saw as waiting. I'm just like, did he just give up on this play? But times his jump well and just swats that Drew Holiday layup into the crowd. Atlanta mascot's a Democrat. That's wild. He got Porzingis with Otto Porter on him, so that's what we've called for, I guess. That's a crazy foul call. It must have been a switch. Somebody else got switched on to Porzingis. They went to him as a roll man, and he draws a foul. Porzingis will shoot free throws. Raptors stuck 22. Yo, Anthony Davis should not be at the top of this list. Yeah, part-time basketball players shouldn't be able to get on those lists. So here's a good example. You have Barnes, who should have taken it to Derek White, feels uncomfortable. Yes. Oh, wow. Just casual from Boston right here. It's just casual. Yeah, so that possession there where he had Derek White in the low post, that's food when he's feeling it. That's a travel by Pascal as well that they didn't call. Oh, my God. What the hell am I watching? Pull up 3 from Pascal. Dude. Thank you, Jaylen Brown, for taking a terrible shot and springing the fast break the other way. Dennis Schroeder and 1. Wow, they didn't call a foul. Okay. Foul on Porzingis before the shot. Go back and look at the Spurs game. Most of it was good shooting from three. Don't expect that every night. In transition points, he ain't ready yet. Yeah, that lack of a call there on Schroeder is ridiculous. Scotty, great contest on a Sam Hauser three. Look at the things we need to do to get Sam Hauser to not make threes against us. Precious gets a layup to fall. Cuts the lead to 20, and I think Boston is calling a timeout. Up 20, by the way. But yeah, no, definitely the development. So that's the thing, right? Like the thing we're seeing flashes from with Scotty are like what we want him to be at some point, like full time, but he's just not there yet. He's like, and I think sometimes people get lost with the flashes and just looking at it like this is what this player is, and it's like no, this is still what the player is building towards, and that's what it is with Scotty. This game is nasty. I could not put this in better words, man. I could not put it in better words. This game is actually so nasty. Was up 21, now only up 11 at halftime. It happens, bro. It happens. Basketball is very much a game of runs. What am I doing? But yeah, that's the out of town checking. Daniel is the Toronto Hoop Talk Miami correspondent. Hey man, Kenya, let us know how you feel. Let us know how you feel. Speaking of runs, that's hilarious. This game is definitely a game of runs, man. Yeah, am I watching Poison? Yo, how many? Oh my god, I have nothing to say about that possession right there. They reset and fed it into the post 3 different times. Porzingis to Schroeder, and you knew what was coming. He's just gonna wait. He's gonna bleed the clock down. Either, whoa, Schroeder's on the court there. There's 2 Raptors in the corner together. What the hell am I watching? But yeah, you just knew that last possession. Porzingis is just gonna kill time. Either somebody's gonna come double team and they're gonna get a wide open 3 because I saw Hauser was in the corner, or he's just gonna take this shot over Schroeder and get an easy bucket. Then we go the other side, and a man shot a corner 3 with Schroeder behind him on the bench. I thought the guy was on the bench, and then he gets back on defense. I'm like, what? Cool. We got an Otto Porter 3 the other way. Now I'm seeing Jaylen Brown getting put back. He's getting to the basket baseline. Nobody's boxing him out. I do not love what I'm watching. This feels so different than the Dallas game. And this is so funny because for those of you who've been watching this stream and caught me earlier in this game, I was talking about how like there's a lot of outcomes this game that I'll probably feel decent about. Like the only outcome that I would feel upset about is if we get smacked, but I just really didn't think that was going to happen today. And lo and behold, we're getting smacked. We're down 22. These 2 teams are just trading back and forth, like just doing stupid shit. Precious corner 3. I feel like that's the first corner 3 he's taken like in a long time. He used to take those shots a lot. He does not get them anymore. Jaylen Brown is chucking for no reason. Dude. This is what did Reggie Miller once say in a during a basketball game. He said some wild, something that sounded country as well. He's like, "This is a good old fashioned take him out behind the woodshed ass whoop," or something like that. He said something that sounded crazy, but whatever he said, that's this game. Dennis Schroeder at the free throw line, man. I just can't wait to get through this quarter and get on with my night. I am good. I am okay with any like post game analysis. I will have nothing to say. We're just gonna get through this game. Oh wow, massive substitution. You got 4 subs checking in, damn near 5. But we got Malachi. Oh, so Kenyon, I think they staggered the Malachi Precious minutes. I think they did. Because if they made 5 subs, they're taking Precious off the court. Oh no, Dennis is shooting free throws. Oh yeah, no, then they did. They made 4 subs then, and Precious is off the court. Yeah, wait, no, Precious is on the court. What the hell did I see then? I'm tripping. Yeah, no, we got we got Precious and Malachi minutes down 20, man. Nope. I lied. Wait, no, I'm not wrong. Yo, why was Malachi standing around? He's not even on the court yet. Oh, he's gonna check in for Dennis. That's why I saw 4 guys there. He's gonna check in for Dennis the next time there's a stop and play. OG, open 3, takes the shot. Lead cut to 17, baby. 88-71. Brown backing down Schroeder. Good no call there. Schroeder jacks it up from half. Oh, wow. Schroeder had so much time, too. Misses everything. Dude. Oh, my God. We will have OG plus bench. Yes. OG will be the bench babysitter. What the fuck are we doing? Dude, we're doing the most. That's what we're doing right now. It's getting to a point where it's like people are getting so many different opportunities to where like by the end of this year you would think that there's a lot of these guys, there's no confusion about potential for the future and what they could be and what could happen. Like there's a certain number of guys on this team where I'm sure by the end of the year it'll just be like, all right, like we need other people. Like we're giving Malachi some great opportunities. We're giving Precious Achua like some great opportunities this year. If it stays like this, I would hope that there's no illusions of like, you know, potential and the opportunities we should give them going forward. But we'll see. It is a 17-point game. We're at the end of the third, people. We got one more quarter for this stream, for this watch long, and then I will be tapping out and getting into my Saturday night. Shout out to everybody that's watching this live and anybody that might be watching this on replay. Both of you guys are appreciated regardless of how you're viewing this. And if you appreciate what's going on here and the content that we have on this channel, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I hit 160 subs on the last live stream, and then somebody unsubscribed like a hater. But I knew that they would. I even said it on live stream. I was like, look, people unsubscribe all the time. I knew once I get to 160, a hater would unsubscribe. So if you want to even out what the hater did, man, make sure you subscribe to the channel and get me back to 160. But yeah, it gets like that. They're showing replays here. We don't have to see Boston highlights, you know. Like we can just watch Toronto highlights. I understand we're down 20, but we don't have to have a bunch of Boston highlights out of the timeouts. Malachi, Peyton Pritchard picking him up like 3/4 of the way down the court. Grady with Derek White on him. Is that a Zeller on the court or is that Cornet? Grady loses his handle during a drive, saves it. OG on the brink of turning it over, recovers, gets a shot on the basket, uh, misses, but we'll get the ball back. That was a very typical possession for this game. Just disjointed, discoordinated, disorganized. All the disses. I don't even know if discoordinated is a word. I mean, it makes sense. Like, you can understand when I say it, like what I'm saying. I don't even know if that's a word. Oh, wow. Boston, just a great possession, leading to open Pritchard corner three. Can't get it to fall. Ball goes out of bounds. Boston keeps the ball. But yeah, let me see. What garbage time might we get? Who is not in the G League right now for Toronto? McDaniels. Oh, this sucks. Because Thad Young, Garrett Temple, like getting them in garbage time, that doesn't really hit like that. Everybody else on the Raptors is either hurt on the G League team or has played in this game other than McDaniels. Oh, true. That's something I totally forgot about. McDaniels hasn't had any minutes in this game. Did he play in the last game? I don't know if he played against Dallas. Yo, our biannual exception player not getting any run. Hmm. Interesting. Horford, corner three. Boston can't save it. Toronto ball. No, he didn't. Jalen should be getting minutes over Precious. I'll be real, man. Jalen Precious might be two cheeks of the same ass. To follow with the theme that me and Kenyon have had in the chat so far. Pritchard, Tatum hits a three. That's what an above the break make from three looks like. Oh, yeah, I forgot. It had been a while. I forgot. Tatum, OG above the break, brick. I just realized Peyton Pritchard has like all white shoes on. That seems kind of fitting for like the way people talk about him. Tatum hits another three. This is a 25-point game. This game is bad. Cue the meme of dude saying throw in the damn towel. Yup. Yeah. We don't have much to play for at this point. I don't believe we're going to get back in this game. That being said, I'm going to stick around and watch the game regardless because maybe something mildly interesting happens in garbage time. And then also, the numbers have been pretty great on the stream so far. So whatever you guys are interested in watching me process a blowout live, I'm going to continue to give it to you guys. We've had about 140 people turn up over the course of this live stream. We're probably going to get a lot more afterwards. This is a pretty great output for me. I'm happy with that, man. Shout out to everybody that's chimed in. Shout out to everybody that's stuck around for this whole time. You guys are very appreciated. But yeah, just hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you want to support. Because, man, look, I really wish I did something different with my Saturday night otherwise. If this stream didn't do good numbers, I would feel very bad about how I spent these 2.5 hours. But the views are worth it for sure. If it makes you feel better, the Bucks want to fire Adrian. Bro, it's inevitable with that one. I feel like he's a dead man walking. I don't think he's going to... It's just a matter of time. It's a matter of it's a matter of like basically the right hire being made available and like them figuring out whether that person's attainable or not. Yeah. It's about that. I don't think Griffin can actually get it to a point where it's like, oh, this is our guy. I think that's already gone. You know what'd be so funny though? Imagine they fire him and hire Terry Stotts. Official. What is it? Comunicado oficial. Nico will be making his return for next game. 100%. So for those of you guys who aren't familiar, man, Nico was here for a bunch of these games. He didn't show up for one game. I think we didn't do a stream for San Antonio. They won. He didn't show up for Dallas. They won. That was supposed to be a thing, but he didn't show up for this, and the Raptors got that ass beat. So Nico will be back, people. Man, this game is bad. This game is very bad, man. This game is very, very bad. It's been a stinker. OG got Pritchard on him, man. Nah, man. You got to get... Nah, man. OG, you got to be able to take Pritchard. It's Pritchard, Malachi, pull up 3. Literally, his miss goes behind the backboard. What do you do when your players are shooting the ball and their misses go behind the backboard? The funny thing is, Daniel, I've heard you say this phrase so many times on stream that I know exactly how it would sound in your voice. OG, Boucher gets the defensive rebound. Boucher taking it all the way. Boucher should have just gone all the way. Like, fuck it. What do we have to lose? Just go. Grady. Pirtle finds Boucher underneath the basket. Gets fouled. Okay, Precious and McDaniels checking in. We got Precious. We got Malachi. We got McDaniels. It's about to get nastier. You thought it was nasty before? Whoa, my. Jaylen Brown is checking into the game. We put McDaniels and Precious Achiuwa on the court. They put Jaylen Brown on the court. Up 25 with 9 minutes to go. What is Joe Mozzarella cooking? What the hell? Offensive foul on Horford. Why would they put Jaylen Brown in? What the hell is going? Like, am I missing something? Am I the stupid one? Bro, they have Tatum and Jaylen Brown on the court. We have a Jaylen too. He's McDaniels. And we don't have a Jason or a Jason Tatum. Now, Malachi Flynn can kind of look like Deuce Tatum if you like squint a little bit. But yeah, it's all bad out here. It's all bad. It's all bad. Horford just hit a 3. Bro, it's a 26-point game. And I'm seeing Tatum and Brown. Bro, Tatum and Brown alley-oops in transition. What the hell am I watching? I want Grady to be chucking. There's nothing else that should be happening in this game. Grady should get about 20 shots up in these next 8 minutes. McDaniels finding Boucher in the corner, shoots a contested 3, misses. Bro, we actually just threw in the damn towel, man. We threw in the damn towel. Why are Tatum and Brown on the court? Tatum takes the 3 over McDaniels, misses. Grady. Dog, Grady traveled, man. He traveled, man. Oh yeah, 100%. That's what has to happen and I think it's happening right now, right? Yeah, there's no starter on the court. We're not like Boston. We got our starters out the game. So the funny thing about Tatum getting the call there is he's going to be at the free throw line. So he's not going to be able to check out the game, which is funny because why the hell is he in the game in the first place? Why? What is going on here? I'm confused. No, they didn't sub out Brown either. This is actually a ridiculous decision. This is like when Embiid was on for Philly when they were up 30 at the end of the series and Embiid got hurt. Like, why would you risk these kind of things over nothing? Hey, Boucher trying to post up Jaylen Brown. That was a nasty post up game. That looked nasty. And we got Jaylen Brown dunking, driving baseline and dunking, making it look casual, making it look like practice. A lady has a pink Celtics jersey in the crowd. I did not know that they made those jerseys. Are those alternates for this year, or is that like a city edition? I've never seen that jersey before. That must be an AliExpress Celtics jersey. Yo, we got Boucher posting up Jason Tatum, man. What the hell is this? Open three for Boucher, created by Grady, gets it to fall. We got an assist for Grady, people. Am I going to be shameless? Am I going to be shameless? Yeah, man. Why not? Why not? Grady assists. We'll still give him. We'll still give him the meme. How many points does Barnes have? Francisco, my guy, always in the chat. Always in the chat, curious about points. Let me see. Did you make a bet with your boy or something? Because he has 10 points and he will not be in this game anymore. So this will stay at 10. Grady makes Kenyon Banton is checking in. He's gonna get 6 minutes. So I think you said 10, right? He's not gonna get 10. What did I say? I said 4 or 5. Yeah, he's gonna get 4 or 5. We're gonna get our Delano Banton minutes. $25-point game. 5:40 to go. Brown is about to get another dunk. He only doesn't get a dunk because I think they call a foul. Hell yeah, my friend had said that Barnes was going to make 20 points, and I told him we can bet he won't. That makes you 2 for 2 because I think you took under Kyrie on the 25 as well. So you've taken some good unders here. New segment on Toronto Hoop Talk, people, is Francisco's over-unders. You know what I'm saying? Every stream, we'll ask Francisco for an over-under. He will give it to us, and we will all bet money on it. Malachi, sidestep 3, gets it to fall. Tatum is still in this game with 5 minutes to go. 27-point game. Grady, dribble handoff, goes around, misses the shot. Shot is not falling for Grady at all. But I still want to see him take those Peyton Pritchard hit a three. It's a 30-point game. I would imagine that Tatum and Brown check out now. Like I would really imagine that that's what would happen. So again, the name of the stream, people, is Big Test for Toronto, and safe to say the test was failed. I would hope that for these last 5 minutes, the two teams can just mutually agree that no calls should be made going forward. Absolutely no foul calls are necessary for the rest of this game. I think both teams can concede that. We can just get right into the end of the game. We don't need additional minutes or any of that. Or at least they got Kyle Lowry in the commercials. That ups the vibes a little bit. This is a rough one to watch. Hopefully, the game on Monday is better. We got Washington. We got one of the worst defensive teams in the league. Hopefully, we can run some numbers up against them. We can see a good performance. But I brought up against Dallas how it feels like Dallas is a very good matchup for us with the way they defend on the perimeter, with the way they defend with the way they defend. Period. But just specifically that they're the team that's going to let players like Scotty and Pascal thrive getting to the basket, and how I think needy we are, how important it is for us as a team to get that going. To see like none of that carry over into this game, it makes you wonder, like, is it only going to be against those kind of teams defensively that we can get that going? It would be nice to see that against a better team. Tonight was an opportunity. We didn't see it. If it happens again against Washington, it's not like Washington's a great test either. It would be more of like a continuation of what we could do against Dallas, and just more affirmation that that's what we can do against a low level of competition defensively. But we got to see that kind of a performance from both of them against a better team for it to mean something, I think. So we'll see how that goes. We got a Sarcasm City raid. Shout out to everybody that's pouring in from Sarcasm City. We're at the end of the stream here, people. We're just going to stick around for the last couple of minutes of this game. And then we'll be out of here. But shout out to everybody who's tapping in. Nah, this is funny. Dead team, Stan Kroenke team is going to smoke you. Bro, Stan Kroenke's team is the best team. They're going to smoke most teams. I'm not offended. But shout out that Arsenal fans are now riding out for Stan Kroenke. That's an interesting switch up to see. But yeah, shout out Flawless as always for the raid, man. Shout out to everybody that's trickling over from Sarcasm City. I'm sure if you tuned into the content there, you might be familiar with me. I run a basketball channel called Toronto Hoop Talk. We talk basketball out here. So if you want to just help support the Sarcasm City ecosystem, man, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Big up Flawless as always. Yeah, it's what we do, people. We do watch-alongs during games. We do watch-alongs occasionally while games aren't going on to just talk about what's going on. But we primarily do live streams during Raptors games. And as Daniel's saying here, if you're one of the people that was here before the Sarcasm City raid, make sure you subscribe to Sarcasm City as well. It's a pretty cool channel. They do all kinds of sports. I'm there. A lot of cool people are there. It's a great place to be. Where's not a great place to be is a Raptors fan watching this game. That is not a great place to be at all. We are down 27, 3:30 to go, and the referees are out here wasting our time. We should just, again, like, there should be no calls, there should be no discussions over anything, just play the game. No, they called a timeout. Somebody really called a timeout. Somebody called a timeout in a 30-point game. Insane stuff. Truly insane stuff. So I'll stick around a little bit longer. Like I said, people, this is not Raptors Talk TV. This is this is not Raptors Hoop Talk. This is Toronto Hoop Talk. Toronto-based basketball community. So while you're going to see a lot of Raptors stuff, you're going to see a lot of Team Canada basketball stuff. You will also, see some other basketball-wide content. So if you're not a Raptors fan and you want to get any conversations going in the chat, did I just freeze? That's a crazy place to freeze. But I think my audio should be good. If you guys want to get any other things in the chat there, feel free to get questions or comments. We can have conversations about whatever. I'm going to find a way to fix this freeze thing that seems to happen every now and then with StreamYard. They do this weird thing. That's a hilarious pose for me to be frozen in. But yeah, the audio is going to be good as always. It'll probably just take a couple minutes for it to sort out. And I might end the stream once it does. They are reviewing this. That's what happened. Please don't tell me somebody challenged. If somebody challenged that, I'm going to be pissed. But yeah, that's crazy that we're wasting time in a game like this. Yeah, I think that's Boston ball. I think that's Boston ball. Bro, how long is this review taking? This is silliness. This is really, truly silliness. You got Delano Banton dapping up that young. I'm back. The thing fixed itself, but I'm not. Did it freeze again? No, it didn't. I'm not gonna keep this going for much longer. I'm not gonna put the screen back up or the scoreboard. It's 92 to 117. The Raptors are down 25. This game will be over in a matter of moments. Shout out to the 22 people locked in right now live. Shout out to everybody that watched this at some point during the stream who are gonna watch this afterwards. I'm going to be out. I'll be back on Monday for the next Raptors game. On your way out, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. A lot more content to go, a lot more fun streams to happen, better games, more, enjoyable stuff to watch. But today was definitely a rough one. But I will be back. So I'll see you guys later. We're going to tap out. Enjoy your night, people.